Yeah. Strong. On the surfboard emergency, ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet, but I can fool on repeat. Right away. On the surfboard emergency, ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet, but I can fool on repeat. Strong, but I can fool on repeat. Gotta count up and I've been down. Picture going about 100 miles. Battery look can't miss now. Standing tall, ready, always on go. Taking me to pin town. PO said slow down, so I caught the wave and I skipped town. 16 was on the age, that's 12 jurors in a mistrial. They seen I was underpaid, said you wide, no Gentile. I need like a man, even if your eyes don't dare to me. Touchdown like I had a 6 with a shimmy, nigga, that's a call for me. Don't be worried about the straw, dude. Lose you and I'ma do I. So the boy got a pink job with a clip coat and some fall guy. The girlfriend nigga took a beat, I was fresh meat, no big five. Kimmy went and Beyonce put a ring on it at a lunch line. Head coach and I'm on the court. Referee, I don't shoot three. Put sweat in it 2 degrees. So my water, I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the board flip. Push it up when the chords hit. Violins in a bell tip. Open up, let me splash it. Brother, on the surfboard emergency, I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet, but I can fool on repeat. All right, away. On the surfboard emergency, I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet, but I can fool on repeat. Strike, second round of the fight, something ain't right. I gotta do my work. True, walking through the air, no night flight. That was the got one life to live, and I put 15 on all. Hit the ground, running rabbit, that's the Usain Bolt. Don't like 2 finger signs so far, I can't be caught. 9 inch crunch time, and I send it home like a walk-off. AMG on steroid, there's a flex once with a nightmare. Coming through it was no one, just know I don't fight fair. Good flight, no flight fair. Hot rounds out of hot barrel. Put the mic in the head, lock until them tap, 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 tap there. Short LCPR. What the hell are he weak for? Took him to the water, let him up. Time for you, a lifeguard. I'm a whole damn lifeguard. Pin dance with a wrist sharp. Light show me it once hard. Get skatebooks and I count cards. Play my hand for the W. Time told about who is who. Baby on legs, who is who? I'm on the surfboard. I'm coming through. Sprout.
What's up? What's up? This is your boy, Mr. Know-It-All, and I'm here with the lovely Miss Bella, and we ready to start the show Hood Talk. Bella didn't even realize I've been wearing a beard for the last 3-4 weeks. I just don't understand. Okay, we gonna get into it though.
It's okay. It's
All
okay.
right, Lord, let's get into it.
Well, hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube and Mr. Know-It-All on Facebook. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing. Just do it. We appreciate it. Thank you. We on this subject tonight.
Go ahead, tell us the subject.
Hey, we getting started. Talking about this stuff. So, how do men or women?
It should be women or men.
No, men first. Men first.
Okay.
So how do men or women manipulate each other to get what they want?
Ooh, this show's deep.
Manipulation is on the loose. We want to know and talk about it.
Is that better? That damn sound like I got a little blowback. Hold on a second. Check
Okay.
one. How did it? Yeah.
I mean, I
Hello?
never heard it. So, are you good?
Hello? Is that
Good.
better? Can you hear me?
I mean, yeah, I can.
Oh, okay. It's better on my side.
Okay, you were
Yeah,
good from the beginning on mine.
I guess. All right.
Do
What's
your
up,
shout out.
Nina? She said, I hope you guys are having a good day. I am every day above water.
Is a good day.
It's a good
These days, the days we're
day.
living in, y'all.
Yeah, because you could be somewhere with missiles landing around there. You know what I'm saying? Freedom ain't free. Oh, okay. My bad.
I wouldn't want to be in Iran.
That part. What's up, Rita? Up in there? Here's the house.
Okay, good evening.
And what's up, Jerry? I know you watching. I know you ready to start some mess, but we've been starting mess all this week. I know you watching, ready to start something, but go on do it. Go on do it. Whatever you gonna do, go on do it. Okay. All right.
So we want to talk
Let's
about
get
this manipulation. So how
yeah.
do men or women manipulate each other to get what they want? Manipulation from women? What do you mean? We don't manipulate.
All a woman gotta do is bat her eyes or dance. That's the first form of manipulation. Women batting their eyes or dancing, body
How should
language.
how should we bet the eyes?
You say that again?
How do we bet eyes? Like I dream of
Uh,
Genie or what?
you know, nah, that slow bet,
Oh, it's
that
so
old.
bad. Oh.
Okay,
Oh, so you know what's
that
getting you.
real slow bet. There's um,
The
I
wink.
say the wink manipulation when it comes from women, what they wear, heels, dresses, whatever. They know the lipstick. Everything a woman put on is for manipulation. Because
Oh
think
my
about it
goodness,
here.
really?
No, think about it here. If it's not actually if it's not actually just you, it's something enhancing you or enhancing some about you to manipulate men. Like if a woman got some big lips, she might put on some nice little lipstick, and then she draw on a little line around it to let her know, look at these lips. She do it in the mirror. When she be putting it on, she do this number at the end, letting her know
So
she better get ready to get out there. I'm lying. Am I lying? Don't nobody ever call me a lie. They be like, oh, but they don't never call me a lie though. The heels, when a woman walk in a room, she know what heels gonna get attention, what heels there's not. When a woman goes and she goes shopping, she be like, y'all, that's it. Yeah, that's manipulation. Because the shoes already manipulated you to buying it.
oh my gosh.
I'm just saying. I put it away. It's like a good pair of lipsticks, like lipstick. Back in the day, it used to be that old kind of dull lipstick. It wasn't nothing. Only the color you could get would just brighten you up was that red lipstick. Women used to love putting that red lipstick on. You know what I'm saying? But when they
Mm.
got that purple and all these different colors, now that pop and that pow, that joker can see down the street around the corner. Oh man, that changed the game. Shoot, me and thought, look, I like that lipstick guy. Yeah. What's up, Marty? She said, it's the weight of them lashes. It's the weight of them lashes they don't know what they doing.
Same with the bad. You might be cooling
Uh,
somebody off and you don't even know it.
what's up, Dee Dee up in the house? She said just lip gloss. See? See, no, it just all it takes sometimes just to make them lips wet. That extra wet lip gloss, that's manipulation right there. Just
So wet lips,
wow.
you need us some
Hey,
flag.
man,
We need
women
us
know
some
what
flag.
it takes. What's up, Miss Thomas? She said, cause she know what she like, and I like what I like, and it just so happened a man will like it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like women walk down. And let me tell you something. When a woman put on a dress, she know if it's an eye catcher or if it's a I'm just in the room dress. I'm just in the room. I'm just trying to hide in the corner. When I want to come out and pop and pop, they know what dress to put on. They be like, put on the power dress, girl. Put on. I know y'all be talking to each other about put on your power dress tonight. We putting on our power dress tonight. We
Not the
we
proud
we
dude.
making them. Yeah, we making them men foam at the mouth tonight. They know what it is. Women know what to put on to make men foam at the mouth. What up, Robert? Up in his house, up in this thing. You
Hey,
don't think
Rob.
so? You don't think a woman be ready to come out the house and she be in some, and then she walk outside and her friend girls up there be like, oh, okay. She gonna go back in the house. Nah, this ain't the one I was looking for. she want that pal dress. I'll tell you that.
Okay,
She said,
power dress.
all her,
What's power?
all her dresses is popping. Yes,
Okay.
Miss Thompson sell dresses. So she what she said, all her dresses is popping. I done seen them. She got some nice dresses. I mean, they're nice.
Okay. Why you ain't tell me about it?
Well, she probably ain't your Facebook friend because she advertised enough.
It's called
So I
business.
mean, huh?
It's called business. If you know it, send it out there.
Okay, my bad. The first time she pop, well, you know, put that pow on the show where I could say, hey, you know, she
Shout
be
out to
making them
Miss
dress.
Sandra
Yes,
Thompson.
she have purses, dresses, shoot, the things go around your wrists, all that stuff, jewelry, all that stuff. I don't even know what she don't. She said, please be my Facebook friend. Marty said, ain't nobody want no dry lips. If you moisturize, I guess y'all manipulating too. He said, she must be thick, fine, then at Miss
Miss Sandra.
Miss Sandra. She must be thick
Thick
and
and
fine.
fine.
Then
As
oh
it was just a typo.
you think he was saying? I thought I guess he
was saying then, but we probably should say as.
you
Miss
think to make see sometimes I guess what he probably trying to say is if they ain't got the right curves, their dress ain't gonna pop like it might pop on somebody else.
If it don't jiggle, it don't wiggle.
He said, men use cologne to manipulate.
Like they got good hygiene. They do it like they got a good hygiene.
Listen, I done seen women say, oh, yeah, you smell good. What you got on and this and that. But I ain't never
That's
heard a woman say, "Hey, you smell good. What's your number?" That don't
a,
happen in the same.
a lie. I have. I have.
Oh, okay.
I have. That cologne caught like, he smell good. Hey.
She said she say all her dresses are pop. Oh, okay. I get what he's saying. That she make all her dresses pop.
Mm-hmm.
He said, telling you how much money he got, cars, houses, business, manipulation. Yeah, that could be. That could. Yeah, that's a way dudes manipulate.
Yeah.
Manipulate or buy. Well, some. Because look, because when it comes to manipulation like that, basically, you don't. It. I'm thinking when I think about that first bit of manipulation, I was thinking about like you ain't even got to be done talk to them. They across the room. You don't know how much money I do, got cars, houses, all that stuff, just by seeing a dude in the club across the room. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm
I'm talking about
saying,
that.
like,
That's the first
listen,
kind of manipulation.
the first manipulation is what is being presented before you. You got
Right.
these clean cut, they dress good, shoes look nice, they put the effort into their attire.
And
So
then
that's
they
the
pull
first
up
thing
and
that try
you
you.
got to catch them outside. Then you pull up in the car. Oh, my
That
bad.
part.
Oh,
Even if it's
just
your
like
friend's
this summer. Yeah, because I done did that bunch. Oh, but even this summer, I done seen a bunch of my partners out. I was riding around my little ugly car, and then they pulled up beside me, and they was like, "Hey, man!" I said, "Look out, man!" He said, "Yeah, man, pull that thing out, man. You know, it's getting hot, man. I don't even really mess around in Jackson, though. I go to them little country guy towns and gigs and stuff." I said, "You go on now, you do your thing, well, you know what I'm saying? Because, really this town is a little too small for you. Now they big players got to get on out of the way. That part. All right. She said, pretty teeth, and he smelled good,
it's a
and
plus.
plus.
It's a
It's a
plus.
plus. Okay. I be reading what they actually be saying, and sometimes I miss what they actually
I
saying.
know what you're saying. Give me some teeth. Smell good.
Yeah.
You brush your teeth. You smell good. So you gotta take a bath. Oh yeah, that's a plus.
And then what her location? Oh, you talking about the outfits or whatever? I know she on Facebook, so you had to get with her.
No, she
Miss
can
Tum.
actually post it in the comments. Post it in the
Oh yeah, you can
comments.
post it in the
Got
comments.
any
Yeah.
business
Put your
going on.
link.
You
Yeah,
gotta share the
put your
link in
link.
the comments.
Yeah, put your link in the comments and all that good stuff. And we'll watch it go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Said, there you go. He talking about you.
No, I don't think so, but okay.
There it is. There it is.
That's what's up.
The Barbie
Oh,
doll collection.
Vintage sold me already.
But
Vintage sold me already. That means that's lady style. Lady style.
oh yeah.
Vintage. Yeah.
And then it's not everything I see her have on is classy. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
it's that old sexy type classy, that old school. So
Old school.
yeah.
What do you mean?
No, I'm saying like when we used to watch like Jet magazine and old school beauty, like people come and they dress down, with long dresses, styles you kind of ain't never seen before. Like back then when you was in the 70s, them ladies had styles you ain't never seen before with them big old bell bottoms and the hair and all that old type of stuff. Like stuff you ain't really seen before. And I think that's a good thing.
Well, Zandra, I pulled it up. You got the vintage plus sexy.
And
Oh yeah,
Maria is the
nice.
massage guru, and she done put up her massage page. And Kim ain't put up her page in a while. I don't know what's going on, Kim, these days.
She fired.
What's up? What's up, Kim?
Fired.
She said, "Good evening, everyone. Please like and share, and it's free." She don't never put up her link no more. Put up your link, Kim.
She don't love us no more.
We need all these black business owners. I ain't discriminating. No white business owner, Chinese, anybody who watched the show, business owner, put up your link and let it be known. That old type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Part, we're here for it.
Hey, she done woke up. We woke up the devil. Look out there. Look at that L, the Q down there. They look like a couple of eyes looking sideways down there.
Oh Lord, I can't stand you. But Moya, we got you. Moya, we got you with the massage therapy stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's do this.
She said, "Yeah, she be balling nah, on them outfits." Yeah, I'm telling you that. I mean, it's nice outfits. I mean, I put it this way.
I just the vintage little Barbie stuff. Oh, that's some cute stuff.
Right. You see stuff that you ain't never seen out here.
Conservative and not. That's some well clothes there too for people that club.
Yeah.
Oh, you got some nice stuff.
Yeah. It's time to get the market up.
I sure want that shadow maxi dress.
Everybody with our business. How they say, what the business is? Okay, let's get into this thing then. What we gonna do? What we gonna do? You ready for the first question?
Well, yeah, we're here to talk about again the subject for tonight. So, how do men or women manipulate each other to get what they want? So, I'm just thinking like manipulation, is that how people move these days or, what it is? So, we're here to talk about it.
Did you say, is that how they move these days? Let me put that tag up there while we must. Hold on. Hold on, one more. Robert put up his link. He said, "For all you lip gloss, satin lip
cleanses and moisturizer, cleansing Hey,
okay.
I don't care what you're talking about. I'm looking for me a Mary Kay person because I'm looking for the facial brush. I need it because I don't know what happened to my brush. It disappeared. I probably left it in New York or something, but I'm looking for the facial brush. It's like you push the button and it cleans. So yeah. I want that.
What's up, Miss Intuitive Thoughts?
Greetings to your thoughts.
Yeah, greetings to all, she said, to you all. And then greetings to you too. I was watching her live. She be singing every morning live on her page.
Ain't nothing wrong with some joy.
Rob said, "Here I am, there I go. Go on my website and here it go." Okay.
We got you, Robert. It's nothing like black big businesses.
What people got to realize, only way to get this done is to work together. together and move this thing around and get everybody out here where they
You
get
have
their
to put
stuff
it
up.
out there. If nobody
Yeah.
know about it, even this is a platform, this hood talk. But you got to put it out there and promote it. So hey, that's good.
Yep. Yep. Well, let's get into the first question already down there. Let's get into it.
Well, it does look like
Oh,
a question. It said,
Mary Kay has the best mascara. I wouldn't know. I ain't never bought none.
"Don't
Okay.
buy none." Why would you buy some?
I, I don't know nothing about mascara. I was just saying.
Good. Don't do it. That's not good.
I wasn't thinking that was just the best thing for a joker like me.
Nah, I don't
So
think
my
that'll be a
bad.
good look for you. You be right here
You
looking
don't
like
think?
Prince.
Whoa. Well, hey, look. If it's down to what we say about what's the topic? Manipulation. Prince was the biggest manipulator it was. But it's all right. I passed because Prince died young, manipulating. Okay, my bad.
Oh
Okay,
Lord,
my bad.
don't do that. Don't do that.
I don't know. When you don't know, you don't play like you know. So I don't know.
Don't do that to our native.
But he did die young though.
He did.
Ain't that right?
He
Yeah.
he did. Okay.
I think he died in his 50, somebody.
Look, the real question, and if we're being honest, like both men and women can play games when they want to control attention. They want security, sex, money, or ego strokes. You want the attention on you? It's about me. You want the security that, hey, I'm for you. The sex, that's my pleasure. Money, that's still a pleasure. Or ego stroke. Oh, I got this. So that's the real manipulation when it comes to men and women.
So that's manipulation. So even when a dude be coming out, he be like, that's manipulation too, ain't it?
Surely. Let's do it again. Do it. Do it. Do it again.
Robert says Square and Plumbing Construction LLC of all construction needs. Kimlet, hit the website. Okay.
Okay.
So you do plumbing too, huh?
What you were talking about, Kim.
Now I got to wonder what kind of plumbing company they did now. Oh, okay, my bad.
Well, I don't know if Mr. Bailey is present. If not, he got his 24-hour plumbing service. And that's with pipe. All pipe.
Oh Lord. Okay. What we getting into? Let's see. All right, we got to start some mess. Okay.
So we're still talking about how do men or women manipulate each other to get what they want. Another thing we say, gaslighting, passive aggressive behavior, love bombing, guilt tripping, triangulations, all of that. That's what it is.
We're going to get into all that tonight. We're going to get into all that. That right there. Come on with it.
Avoiding responsibilities, lying, exaggeration, shifting the blame.
We're going to get into all that stuff tonight because
when a
Everybody knows some of
problem
that
is for
stuff.
one of us to take accountability, like, is this real? Is this what you really wanting? We shift the blame from accountability. The silent treatment, punishing you with silence instead of resolving the conflict. So a lot of
Yeah,
times people don't address the issue. They just be silent, have a whole
yeah,
attitude, and not resolving
yeah,
the issue.
yeah. And that's the biggest form of manipulation because especially if you might be in some kind of relationship because don't nobody know where your head at, how you moving, this and that,
Want you to have that
because
estimation.
they 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 want you to figure out, or they using that to break it down to make you chase them, or kind of how a person wants you to be like, what's wrong? What's wrong? You okay? You okay? Oh, you ain't talking? Oh, all that stuff there, you know what I'm saying? And I think me, um, think once you get older, you like, I ain't falling for that. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you be like, somebody trying all the little tricks and trade of the game, like, okay, oh well. But I think
But you gotta realize too that it get past that. If it's something serious, you're in a situationship, relationship, you don't have to go around here trying to punish anybody. When you tired, you tired.
yeah, and
So
then
don't take everything that be like manipulation is for manipulation. It's just like, no, this is enough.
yeah,
Enough is enough.
yeah, and then when you look at it like that, saying it like that, then it's already over. It's already, you know what I'm saying? It's already, if it done made it to a point that silence ain't talking to you and all that, I mean, it's probably on its last leg or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
Hanging, how they say, hanging by a string.
A
What's up,
thin
Latasha?
thread.
In his house. Yeah. But you right. You right. Sometimes it get to the point, how they say, it's unhelpable. Um, Sometimes it get to the point that you just had to realize that it, it might not work and it ain't nobody's fault. Sometimes stuff don't work and it's nobody's fault. It just won't work.
Hmm.
And and I think because I'm not looking at it as like some people look at it as like marrying makes stuff better or other stuff. But I just think like two people that want to be with each other, they want to be with each other, and if it's certain things where you saying, oh, we got to be married to be together, or oh, they got to be, that's a form of manipulation too, because you're saying, in order to get this, you got to, you remember how they used to say you can't get the milk unless you buy the cow.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it's that type of part. But I think, and it's just my thinking, I think when it's sometimes when it's young in the game and it's and say you got a woman that say, you know what, I'm done. I done had enough children. I ain't having no more. I ain't doing this. And I think sometimes these type of things right here might separate people in their voice. You might have a man that don't have no children and he want a child, and you have another woman that they not really compatible. And we seen that on a show long time ago. You remember when the young dude was on the show and he was with an older
No,
woman?
no, we're not gonna do that.
No, I'm saying you remember that.
I do.
And I was telling
I
him,
do.
and I was telling him, dude, I said, you ain't had no children? And I think he said the lady was like 36, 37 or something like that. And she had already had kids and was already what's name. And I think when you get in that area, and I think sometimes women now set themselves up for stuff like that because they say, well, if these old men don't like me, these young men really coming after me. But these young men are coming after you because they want to be mothered. And if you ain't willing to be a mother to them, taking care of them, and in a certain kind of role or this and that, sometimes when they get in them relationships and they ain't had no children or nothing like that, and they get in certain relationships, what happens when they had an itch? They want that child. They want that, seed or something that comes straight from them or whatever. So I think that's when you can get into some more stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think that's when you can kind of get into some more stuff that you don't really realize what's going on. Yeah. You get caught up, and you know, sometimes men, or I can say a boy trying to become a man, don't really know exactly what he want, and then what he's doing, he's choosing lust right now
Right.
because
And
that's
that's
what young men
the
are. They lustful at a young age. So all they think about is, oh, I can hunch, don't have no baby or nothing with this woman here.
then they
But
think
in
about
due
it. The
time,
head hunch will come
in due
on.
time, in about 5 to 10 years, I ain't gonna even say 5 to 10, 5 to 6 years, they gonna be wanting their own child or whatever, and it gonna change the dynamics of the relationship because she is looking at, if he go outside and have a baby outside the relationship, she gonna feel like, okay, he's cheating, this and that. But you got to realize, you grabbing up a baby that ain't lived. You know what I'm saying? And when you
Yeah.
grab up a baby that ain't lived and not fully functionable, not feeling knowing what all he want, that's the reason that we wait and people don't get driver license to 16, can't drink till they 21 and stuff like that because the brain and everything is not mature yet. It's not mature. You ain't, this world here is something else. You know what I'm saying? And you
Yeah.
got to be able to, and I'm gonna tell you another thing. And it's not enough dads that been around a long time that's able to point the kid in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
sometimes a child can be pointed in the right direction to be able to see. That's the same thing about how a little cub looking at his daddy, the lion daddy, how he hunt, how he move, because you need that. Because you go out here in the jungle, in the concrete jungle, you don't know how to move, you don't know how to see people that's no good for you, people who ain't right. You might not make it long. Sometimes women think because they feeding them and clothing them that they raising the child right, but the child ain't getting no knowledge in how to move in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing how to make up your bed and how to cook you a meal in the kitchen ain't helping you out here in life. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the basics. See, when a woman don't even realize, when you just teach your child the basics, that ain't got nothing to do about getting out here and go getting in what's name, because he can't move like you. He can't just go to school and get him a job and all that. Like women can quit this job, find another job, 2 days later and all that. A man can't move like that. Them jobs are not easy to come by. And I remember talking to a dude just the other day, and we was talking about that. I was like, I'm glad when I was coming up, when I was looking for jobs real hard, and just because how I looked, my eyes, my demeanor, went to the army, so I was used to looking men in their faces, and when I'm talking to them. And my mama told me that right there is intimidating to a lot of men. Just looking them in their face while you talking to them. And I was like, what? That's how I was taught. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to pick a different path, that part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's up, Lynn? Lynn in his house. She said, what's
Hello,
up?
lady. How you doing tonight?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? That part. Yeah. But you feel what I'm saying on that.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes you got a man. A man got to be trained how to move and what to do and what to not to do in certain situations. And the only way he gonna get that is through a man. Because reason I'm saying this is because he gonna be out here dealing with other men. See, if a woman give him information, she's just giving him information from the world of dealing with other women. You feel what I'm saying?
Or her experience with man.
Right. And sometimes you got to realize that to train your boys and other people up right. What's up, Shawanda? Up in his house, up in this
What's
thing.
up, Miss Bennett
But
in the
but
place?
sometimes you have to have other men in place where they can see this man and this man can calm down. They've been like, hey man, that ain't how you want to move. That ain't, being aggressive and this and that. It might work on the woman's side because women, they think about cutting each other and stuff. When you get out here with men thinking about when they get into it, when a man get into it with another man, every time he thinking, I could die. And women don't think like that. When women get into it with other women, they like, I beat that bitch ass, I cut that bitch. They don't never think about dying.
That's the first thing they say that they win the battle.
Right. See, soon as men get into it with another man, he thinking, I can die. And that's why a lot of men don't get into it like women get into it, because it escalates quickly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when these boys don't know how to move like men and they out here moving a certain way, they can easily get themselves caught up in a death type situation because they're moving emotional and they moving like they mama taught them, but they ain't moving how man taught them. You know what I'm saying? And a man will teach you some things ain't worth it. If you can walk away, walk away. It's bears, it's lions, it's tigers. They see each other. They mark their little territory. And most of the time they try to avoid fighting because they know fighting could either injure them where they can die or injure them where somebody can take over their what's name. But they know when they get in the battle, it could be death. And so you got to move accordingly. What's up, Ruben up in his house?
God's watching you, bro.
Yeah, I see. He said,
Main of
Men,
the line of Judah, bro.
what that
It's the
mean?
lion. It should be the lion
Oh,
of Judah, not the line.
oh, Lion of Judah. You heard that?
Lion Judah.
The lion. You said the lion, the
The lion.
lion.
The lion, tiger, and bear. Oh my.
Yeah, lion. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, the lion. He said,
Yeah.
"Why are brothers destroying our brothers?" Um, all I can say is they don't know no better, Ruben. See, sometimes you got to be taught better, and we don't have enough men in households to teach men how to look over things. See, a lot of stuff ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes men don't do. I remember being a young man, and I remember at one point in my life where I wasn't thinking about the consequences.
Yep.
I always thought about right now, and I wasn't thinking about the what after. What after this gonna happen? What after that gonna happen? You know, thinking, see, a smart man, when he start thinking 3, 4, 5 steps down the road, he's thinking totally different than a regular man now. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of men don't realize that they just thinking right now. When a man get mad and he just thinking about, oh, motherfucker disrespecting me and he ready to do something, he don't think, what if this a police officer? What if this dude got a gun on? What if this dude got a knife on him? What if this dude right here in Popeyes, and what if 3 of them people behind the Popeye thing, his kinfolk, he came up here to see his kinfolk at work, and you start fucking with him, and you don't realize half his family back in the back right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't never see, when you're not a thinking man, you don't think about what happens after here, after here, after here. You know, that's why I had to say a long time ago. I remember it was one thing I had to straighten my daughter about it one time. I remember one time she was at school or whatever, and she had got into it with a dude or something. She was like, I get my brothers, to do this and that. And the teacher name called me up there. And when she called me up there and she said, oh yeah, she had said something to the dude and talked about calling her brother. And I was like, baby, I had to tell her, I said, let me tell you something. You don't want to be the cause of one of your brothers dying.
Yeah.
Because let me tell women out here, when you dealing with men and when you think you can call another man on another man, you got to know that you might be calling him either to do life in jail or to die. These two things are on the table. Once you make that phone call to call somebody to come help you, you don't realize that anything is on that table. See, sometimes we look at it and we want to look at it like a rated PG-13 movie. But when you call somebody to come, that's a rated R movie you just started. Sonia, you just said everything is, you need to be above 21 to look at this movie now because it doesn't change from PG film to a rated R film. Then it said violence, murder, suicide. All this stuff might happen now. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what people got to realize is when you call somebody to a fight, you never know what might happen. Everybody might have the ups on the person. It might be 3 people whooping on dude. I done seen 3 people whoop on a dude. And that dude got up and he walked to his car and he came back and he sent all of them to the hospital.
Oh, wow.
Just, I'm just keeping it real, you know what I'm saying? Because people don't realize sometimes when people talking noise, it ain't because they might have it right there on them, but it might be close enough that you need to leave them alone. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. Now read Ruben on that one now.
Rupert said the lion is the lion, but Jesus is the lamb, meaning Jesus come out of the line, meaning genealogy. Jesus is the lamb and the lion, this real talk. And that's what I was saying, lying. I say you remember you were trying to say lying. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Okay. Let's see. He said, we are God's chosen people. I
We
thought
are.
everybody was God's chosen people.
He said we are. He said we are. That means
Yeah,
everybody. So we are.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, come on with it. Capitol Street up in there. His house up in this thing, man. He said, right, my brother. Hey, man. Hey, bro. And I'm going to tell you with me, and you know me very well, Capitol Street. I'm just the type of person, I'm going to give it to you blunt, honest, and right there. And then I'm going to let you make the judgment after that, how you want to move. You know what I'm saying? I got to tell you the best way I know. And then you can run with it however you want to run with it. You know what I'm saying? But I'd be wrong to half-ass tell you something and then you mess around and get hurt because you tried to listen to me, but then you ain't get the other side that I was trying to say. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah.
Like I'm in the business of keeping brothers alive. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the business of trying to tell dudes to keep it real because I watched one thing that made me change my mind about the keep it real thing. I was watching David Chappelle's show. And he had a segment when keeping it real goes wrong. And there was a woman, and she was like, "Yeah, I got to keep it real, this and that." And she did something and fucked up or some kind of shit. And I was like, "Yeah, that happens. That happens when you try to keep it real and you end up getting 20 years, 30 years because you didn't think it through." You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
that same time it took you to walk to the car, that same time would have got you out the parking lot. And then
Just
and
like
then
that.
after that would have made it to the house where you all right. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I think the only time when you got to choose violence or anything when you corner, it's just like a snake in the thing. If somebody making it where they ain't gonna let you out of the situation, then that's the only time that I feel like that you got to go deep in the bag. But anytime somebody allows you to leave a situation, leave it. Leave it. Let it go. Because I'm gonna tell you this. I said this a long time ago. If somebody disrespect you, or if somebody a disrespectful person, and they get into it with you, believe me, if you leave them alone, they gonna get into it with the wrong person. A person just like them that's with the shit, that don't care, probably just got out of jail and don't care about going back. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna meet their maker. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta let people do them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The street said, yes, sir. Come on with it.
Lord said, men of God are peaceful and God fearing. We don't hurt our brothers and sisters no more. No, God has a chosen people he made a covenant with. No, people
Well,
made the God made the covenant, but people choose God.
yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah. And I think we got to realize that, you know, if you choose God, then it's different.
is different. You have to choose God. The covenant is there, and it's for you to choose or not. So,
Well, before you read this, I want to tell Ruben this. You know, I'm gonna tell you this, Ruben. Only thing with me is sometimes I like looking at life where it is. Um, Sometimes when you start reading so much in a book, and a book becomes your whole life, and then you can't see stuff that's right in front of you. Like sometimes the book can blind you where you can't even notice that. I remember I watched the movie the other day, and I heard the lady say, I didn't even know this was going on with you because I was too busy at church and doing this and doing that I didn't even see your pain. And sometimes people don't even realize sometimes the people that go to church sometimes leave their kids out there to dry, and they don't even get raised right because you were so busy over here that you forgot to pour into this cup over here.
into your personal life,
Right.
I've
And
seen
that's
so
why
many,
you
look,
yeah,
I've
go ahead.
seen so many pastors that miss the lying of their lineage because they're so concerned about pastoring that they forget about their home. So you go outside of your home and try to
Right.
introduce these people to the right way of living and not impose these things upon your own family. So I understand when you talk about the line, line, you're talking about the lineage. But the lion, you're talking about the covenant, the coverage that what you're supposed to be imposing upon the lying of your lineage. So just think about that. Don't try to get tripped up in words where you have to say, I'm speaking of this or that. Just know what you're talking about, the lying of Judah. And if that's what you're talking about, talk about that. But the lying to make it seem like it's something so much more important is for everyday people. It goes past the lying. It's for people, everybody. So it is what it is. But I'm not getting into that.
Yeah. It's all right. You done already handled your business now. But yeah, but I mean that's why I always say um we have to really take care of the youth because sometimes we manipulate our kids not to be who they could be. They could be great, but sometimes we manipulate them to be thuggish. We manipulate them to cuss and to disrespect people and not respect people. I see so many children that's not there respecting their parents and other kind of stuff because one parent thought this was funny to raise them like this, you know, or and don't realize a little disrespect here will might make that same disrespect come back to you one day. After they get through
One day.
disrespecting everybody else, you think they're gonna care about you one day when they come around to this?
Not
Let me
one day.
tell you what disrespect look like. Let me tell you what disrespect look like. Respect look like I was talking to my partner the other day. Respect look like your child don't want to smoke and drink with you.
That part.
Respect look like that. Respect look like you're a grown person and you have your own friends and stuff to drink with, and you ain't got to drink and smoke with your child like your
That
child is your
part.
friend.
That
It don't
part.
matter if your child smoke and drink and if you smoke and drink. Y'all smoking and drinking together is non-negotiable if you trying to raise a
Non-negotiable.
child to be grown. You should have your own friends and they should have their own friends and this and that. I would never like to see a parent and their child go to jail DUI, both of them together, and it just don't seem right. Yeah, you
But
can't
listen,
say.
that's the
Go ahead.
DUI. Just like you said, with the respect, you should raise these children. I see so many parents celebrating their children 21st birthday with a drink. I would never allow myself to celebrate my 21-year-old with a drink with me. Why?
Yeah,
Because that isn't thing that should be a custom or a part of their life. So I would want to celebrate with my kid because I'm not going to be comfortable with partying, drinking, going to the club, none of these things with my child. I remember one time, my son, he's well over 21, but I remember his 21st birthday. We went out to celebrate, and somebody was there with us, and they was like, "Yeah, you want to drink? You're 21, you're legal." Da da da. He was like, "No, I'm good. We're here to celebrate my birthday with my mom. I ain't doing
right.
it." Because you have to
Yeah,
impose these things on these children in level of respect. Because as
right.
as as soon as you let that level down, like let's do this together, it may lead to some other disrespect or where they feel comfortable to do something with the parent.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, I got you. I feel you. I'm with you 100% on that.
yeah. All right, come on with it.
So another thing, we're talking about how men or women manipulate each other to gain what they want, right? So another thing we're
Uh-huh.
saying is love bombing, over the top affection early on to hook you. You get all this sweet affection in the beginning. I'm getting it.
Mm-hmm.
Everything I think he want, everything I think he desire, I'm here for it. I'm giving this. Doing
Right.
my straight manipulation to get you to draw in to me so I can suck you dry. It's people out there like that. They love them. All the
Yeah.
sweet, all the kindness. Give you 6 months and you turn into somebody else.
You know,
Just say it
you
like
know what
that.
I'm gonna say. You know what I'm gonna say. Because you tried it, you fell in love with the representative and not
That
not
part.
the actual. So
Okay,
sometimes
because you hadn't met them
people
yet.
fall in love with the representative
Yep.
and don't realize this is not the person. And
Right.
I think this, and I'm gonna go a little farther with this. I think a lot of people don't spend enough time with people that know who they are before they fall for a person. You know what I'm saying? So I think that
Mm.
manipulation thing, you know, because let me tell you something, and I'm gonna bring this down to just trying to be as real as I possibly can. Um, I think I was talking to a young lady one time, and she was saying, I was like, what's up with you, this and that, and she was like, yeah, I be trying to, get that like this here. I need to get rent paid. She was saying something, and I was like, what's up with you? And she was like, well, with these dudes, I be trying to get it, get out of them before they get it out of me. So what she was saying in so many words, she know men might want the poo nanny. So what she was saying is she done got in her head that she's trying to get as much as out of them as possible before they get her cookies. And I think a lot of people are living like that today. Like, men and women are got a little balancing act where a woman know when she meet a man, she know the man wants some coochie. You know what I'm saying? She know right there. It don't matter all the little yes, yes, yeah. You want another drink? Another drink, like maybe I can get lucky if you drunk enough. Maybe I can get lucky if, you know what I'm saying, if you in the right mood or if I agree with you about that no good nigga. And people don't realize that niggas gonna sit there and while you talking about a nigga, they gonna be like, yeah, what? That sorry
I would
motherfucker. You know what
never
I'm
do this
saying?
to you.
I know
I would
you didn't.
never do this to you.
And I think women got to look out for that part right there because I feel like them are the no good niggas, period. Because them are the ones gaslighting you. You know what I'm saying? And agreeing with you with everything you saying. You can say the sky's green. They'll be like, girl, you know what? I see that too. You know what I'm saying? Like you got dudes out here. Whatever you say, he gonna try to be quiet and agree with you. Whatever you saying, and you can't do no wrong before he get the coochie. Now
Yeah.
after he get the coochie, he might be a whole nother. Nah, you know, you might be wrong on this one. He might start telling a little bit of the truth, but before he get the coochie, oh Lord, girl, say what? I don't know how you deal with him all them years. Whoa. You mean he actually didn't pay every meal? You mean you
Mm-mm.
actually had to buy meals? Oh, not me. I'm paying for everything. I'm a gentleman and I'm a man through and all that. And by the time he get the coochie, he ain't gonna pay for nothing else after that because it was all a game and it was all to see what he could do while he was trying to do it.
And that's so true.
So I think a lot of people got to realize it's a game played out here sometime. And if you ain't playing the game right, then you gonna feel like you've been fucked over. A lot of
I
women go in what you call the thing when women depression and other kind of things because they sometimes don't realize game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sometimes women don't realize when a dude sitting up here and he talking bad about what think about this here. You got to understand what is a man gaining from when he's saying something bad about another man. Because usually men don't they don't capitalize off just talking bad about another man because one thing you gonna really look at him kind of funky because why are you so up on this man like that? You know what I'm saying? But really, you get men that like talking about other men because they don't have. It's like this here. You trying to get somebody else woman, or you trying to make somebody else woman like you. And if the best thing you can do is to agree with her and talk down on the man, you ain't got no game already.
No, actually he
Game
does.
hate. Yeah, your
Actually, the
game is
game,
hating.
no, the game that he has, he's winning that woman over. Because the first thing in our head, we think like this dude may not be good for us anyway, or maybe doing his own thing. Only thing it takes for a dude to start telling on him, and all it takes for a dude to know what you do outside of your woman, they gonna bring it to her, try to tell her everything about what you're doing, so they can get in that place and play new daddy until they get what they want. But sometimes women, we don't think about that. We think like we're gaining because we're receiving this information from the other dude, but not realizing he's just doing manipulation to try and get what he want because of what he know about what your dude is doing. So guys around here, they playing these games. They around here telling on each other, being soft as tissue, so they can gain. And we as women, we're not even just strong enough to understand that this is just another move for another man
I,
to try and get what he wants. Straight manipulation.
And I like how Yolanda said it. She said, I call them men spicy, and I hate spicy men. I think, let me tell you something. I think that is so unmanly to your game is hating on another man to get what you want. I think there's, let me tell you something. And I'm gonna be straight real. I done put more couples back together than I ever have tried to take them apart. Because if women start coming to me, I'm like, you sure there was the problem? You sure this and that? Because let me tell you something. I don't benefit by trying to steal another man's woman. You feel what I'm saying? I benefit by having my own. And if you can't get your own the right way, you're getting it the wrong way. You feel what I'm saying? And when you get it like that, I'm gonna tell you this. I seen on the woman's side, I seen a woman get a man, and I guess she probably thought it was the right way. But then she left him the same way. She got him and jumped onto another train to another man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's better for her, whatever, right now. But I know, right now, because, talking to the man, this and that, people don't realize, like, it's men out here that done did a lot of things to try to be good to a woman and feeling unappreciated and feeling like replaceable. And I think a lot of women feel like they can replace a lot of men. But let me tell you something. It's not too many real men left out there. And when the women just sit around and they always talking about replacing this man with what? See, what they got to realize is it's the what. Sometimes you got to realize what you're going to replace him with. A dildo? A teddy bear? Because if you go out and try to replace him with something that look like him, it might not be like him.
I'm sure it won't be.
Sometimes you can replace him. Yeah, you can replace a man and everything can look the same, but his mental and his demeanor is totally off. And you won't know it until you deep in the relationship.
You already in it, lost sauce.
And next thing you know, you be saying to yourself, damn, I wish I had kept my little coochie to myself. I should have never gave him. And then I mess around and put that ooh, wee, boom, boom, boom on him. And now he won't leave. He's stalking me. Now I damn near need to move to Texas just to get rid of this dude and all that. You know what I'm saying? And I done say
a little further.
Women have to do that, have to move, have to go to these secret spots, secret hiding places just to get rid of me. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. And it really happens like that. Yeah, Kim said, yep, and just sassy. I'm telling you that. What she said, a hot mess. Yeah, but I mean, like, we don't realize sometimes when you're looking for something so greener and this and that, and it took me, I'm gonna tell you this, I'm a very observant person.
Okay.
So I looked at my neighborhood. I looked at, different neighborhoods, every neighborhood I've been in. And one thing I realized, just moving from here to here, moving this, I realized, like, you can look at it one way and next thing you know, you say, oh, look at all these families and these children and everybody happy and this and that. Then next thing you know, people think they they able to replace these people. And so they start trying to replace these people that they done had children with and all this old type of stuff, this and that. And sometimes it might work, sometimes it don't. But when it don't, they look, and sometimes women and men get madder because they like, I left this situation and I went out here and it ain't what I thought. And I look up and down streets and I see women that used to have men in their household, good men in their household, that they ran off. And now it's just them in their households by themselves, sweeping the driveway. Go down. Go. I ain't gonna even do it like that. Go to your mama house. Go to your auntie house. Go to all these women when they thought that they were so bigger and better than these men, and they said we're gonna let them go and this and that, and see what they doing now by themselves, sweeping the driveway, blowing their own stuff, getting you know, they lawnmower man or whoever to come do the yard or whatever. When they used to have their husband to do that or whatever, whatever. But all you got to do is kind of look around and see what happened to them. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that call themselves, oh, I'm elevating, I'm moving up. I need something better. I need somebody more on my level. Yeah. Did you ever find them? Because listen, I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm just gonna keep it real. Every woman in my family that left their baby daddy or husband or whatever, they all alone. They all by themselves. They might have a friend, but they never got what they thought they should have had after that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it's because of their mindset or whatever, because you got some women, they can go out there and just snatch up another man and be good with it. But are they really good with it, or are they trying to accept it not to feel like a failed relationship? It's a lot of women that's in relationship that they don't like, but they making themselves stay with because they don't want to seem like they unhappy.
For people.
Yeah.
Yep, for people. But when you get past that and you're okay with how your life is, or you're not okay with how your life is, it's for the people to make those sound decisions. You move how you want. And people don't try and work on anything anymore. You know, these options are out here, and people so easily and eager to just try out options before working on anything that they built for longevity. So you
Yeah.
can build these long lives and do these things and take up these time with people, but not willing to work on anything. And that's the society that we're living in now. People are not willing to work on what they built. They just take like it's not working. I'm not pleased. I'm not happy. It's not what I desire. And they just walk away from it. So if you're
Yeah.
willing to walk away from something so easy, was it ever really real? Was it just your manipulation to get to where you want to be in life, or what is it?
Could be pride and ego too. We got to remember that part of it too.
Pride and ego are people ego. You're around here setting yourself up for people satisfaction and not your own. You around here trying to make whole to something that's not for people. And that's the
Yeah.
problem these days. People are always around here trying to please others. what they'll say, what they look at me like, what I be looking like if I move this way or if I move that way. Even being submissive to somebody or submissive in a relationship, a lot of people refuse to do these things because of the people around in their circle or their lives don't want you to be a submissive person. Like you have to put on this fake persona, like, oh, he ain't running me or she ain't running me or we don't have no relationship like this because it's too much of commitment. You're so busy worried about the outsiders to then work on what you got. That's what's good for you. And that's people. People around here living like that these days. And it's past manipulation. It's on people. You around here trying to be for the Joneses, and the Joneses' name has changed to Williams because they've got married and moved on with their lives, and you still stuck on the Joneses.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
Didi said loneliness, judgment of others. That part.
And then I just think sometimes that sometimes we don't have a reality look at life. You know, sometimes we look at life and we say, huh, is life like this? Is life like that? You know, but is life, I mean, is life life? You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to look at it and say, I'm living, but am I really just living? Because sometimes we put ourselves in certain situations that we don't even know that we in a bad situation, good situation, or how we moving, is it right or wrong? But I'm gonna tell you, I done seen people in different situations. And I done seen how they move and how they, how they kind of bossy and they kind of, every kind of thing that don't makes a good relationship. And people try to match this in with these so-called situationships. And it don't look nothing like something good. You know what I'm saying? Like some of this stuff look like it's out of a book. Like, hey, I want you here at 5 o'clock. Hey, I want you gone at 7:30. You know what I'm saying? It's like they really don't like each other, but they doing it for
Say it.
compassionship. Compassionship. I say that. I say it in a nice way. Compassionship. I think a lot of people in situationships and certain things because compassionship, and I don't think they really want to listen to each other in a certain kind of way, but I think they willing to put up with each other's shit. But long as you over there and I'm over here, and then we can figure out something in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of things, like sometimes you find relationships that look like it's flourishing, but sometimes you see relationships like they don't like each other. They faking it. You know what I'm saying? You can tell that they faking it. You know what I'm saying? You can tell sometimes when two people like together, but they not together at all. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes people can get into that and not know it. Not know that the person they with, just like we were saying earlier about a person getting with somebody, you 50 and they 18, 19 or 20 or whatever, and y'all don't have nothing in common. And if y'all get with each other, it's for different kind of reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's for beneficial on both sides kind of reason. And
Yeah.
I think sometimes when you run through love or you run through life for a long time, and I think of the wake up part is when you with somebody and it don't seem like it's good, but it don't seem like it's bad. You don't really know what it is, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? But then you go out here trying to find something better than this, and you realize it
It's
ain't out
alright
here
too.
like that.
No, it's
You
alright
know?
too.
Uh,
You know, people go and find a comfort zone. A lot of times, just say for instance, if you put your effort and time into a longevity thing, right? It moved a certain
right.
type of way, and you stuck there and you tried to make this stuff work and it didn't work like you thought. So you go and move on. A lot of people go and try to find something else to get up under that will probably make them feel better when it actually doesn't. It's just taking you to another level of just accepting anything to make yourself think mentally, I'm okay. We got to stop moving past it. We adults these days. People can't move that way anymore. It's too many hot stuff going out here. There's a lot of stuff going on that people, we used to talk about this thing back in the day, but it's showing up again like now. So we got to be careful out here.
I'm gonna tell you the worst thing
We're in
about
the
it.
hot again.
It wasn't. It ain't never been gone.
Child, but like
I,
I
I'm
said,
gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you,
God
it ain't never
willing,
been gone, man. Just because people been dying and they call it a different thing, don't mean it left here. So I'm gonna
they
tell
just
you
didn't talk
this, and
about it, huh?
I'm being as real as I can be. Is there's a lot of stuff out here that folks don't put on the obituary that you didn't know or other people didn't know, and
Right.
people got to realize you got to be careful how you moving,
You sure
and
do.
sometimes when you think you moving so different and so better, you never know what might happen. She said, living and or just
Or
existing.
that part.
What up, man?
What's up,
Is that you
Jeffrey,
can't
man? Like
find
I say,
two people that's two faced as well. Show you one face, then oh my god! I had to put it out there like
they
that.
out here.
But he ain't lying. But he ain't lying. He ain't lying. He said sometimes you come in here and you think you got. I'm gonna tell you this. Lately, I've been realizing that you got to give more respect when you see people that done lasted a long time and didn't let the haters and the people come between them and break stuff up, because I look at
Mhm.
stuff every time I see somebody and they make a TikTok video or something, they take their phone up and they say dating uh dating in 2026, and they be like and they throw the phone. They be like, man, they be like, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I listen to young boys in the gym and everything. They work out with us and all that. And they be like, dating now is like terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's probably so different.
I mean, because you're dealing with a whole new type of, you competing too much.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, a man used to go walk up on a woman and that type of stuff, and hey, how you doing, and all that old type of stuff. And that ain't his no. What's up, Jeffrey? Up in the his how you how they say it's better late than never. It's
then
better
never.
late.
Yeah, hell, yeah.
He said, you said it right.
I felt
Oh
that when
my God.
you said it right.
You get and I'm gonna tell you, one thing we don't realize sometimes is it's a lot of oh my God moments through relationships, through all kind of stuff, situationships and everything. But I'm gonna tell you, when you leave something and you realize, you know, um, that other people don't show up for you like that person did. Like, yeah, I think once you take yourself out of situation and then you look around and you say, damn, how many people really on my side?
Yeah.
And I realized when I got older, just just seeing older women and realizing like, they have to pay for everything dealing with dudes out here, like, oh, getting this done. And it's not that a person getting over on them. It's just the purpose that now that they ain't got a man to be that barrier to be like, what? That much? Are you crazy? I mean, whatever. But they don't have that barrier to stop the madness. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like when somebody's doing something like really wrong, a man can kind of feel it, know it in his soul. And I don't think women getting that part of men no more. You know what I'm saying? They just getting working man that come handle his business and leave, but they ain't getting a person that really care about them or really,
Mm.
understand what they're going through.
Right.
And I don't think a lot of people know that when you throw everything away, it's like going to the jungle. You got gun, knives, all this stuff, weaponry, all this stuff, fishing reels and all that. And you take all that stuff and throw it down and say, I'm just gonna walk out in these woods and try to survive.
Oh Lord.
It's a whole lot different when you got
With
that
no
good
plan.
weapon. Right. And then you go out there and then without a plan and you just run into the world and say, let me see if I can do this here. You know what I'm saying?
People messed
And you
up.
might find somebody that might act like they with you for a minute, but when it really come down to it, it's the comparison. I don't think people can look at something and say, I had this, now I got this. Now I feel so much better with this.
Yeah.
Every now and then, I was thinking about my brother, and every now and then you might leave something and you say, nah. And you might get something and be like, I ain't never had this. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I think if you have had that and then you try to leave something and get something different, then you say, damn, I got that. Why I'm leaving that going over here? Because this ain't no better than what I got. And I just think a lot of people just got to listen to their heart and their soul, because if you keep on running around here and not really thinking about what you're doing. You might just keep on just doing, you know how they do, like they say, you get in a routine, and that
A repetitive
routine,
cycle.
and then next thing you know, 2 years down the line, be like, oh, okay. 2 more years down the line, oh, okay, same thing. Oh, 5 years, 10 years down the line, you be like, I'm doing this shit by myself. You know what I'm saying? And I think people don't understand that part of the game. Like, you can play like you don't need nobody on this journey. But if you don't, then what happens then? Are you playing the game on easy mode or on hard mode? Come on with it.
The fool mode. Kim said, you gotta pay to play. I told y'all what my son said. These younger women want to be paid just to have a conversation. They want you to DoorDash them some food every day. And if you take them out on a date, they want to invite their friends. And yes, they want the man to pay for everyone to eat. I don't get it. And I was thinking, like, I saw something on social media with that where a young lady was on a date with a man, but she called him a bum or something because he wouldn't pay for the entire table of ordering lavish foods. So why would you even
Oh,
do that to a man you're getting to know?
I thought you were finna say that when the dude was outside walking and the girl had her friends, she had like 8 girlfriends with him, and they walked by and were like, why you ain't paying? And he was like, I'm not finna pay for all that. It's your birthday, and I got you this, but I'm not finna pay for all them folks there. And he was like, well, yeah,
Well, no,
why
that's
you
the
acting
same
like
thing. Acting
it
like he
is?
broke. It's the same thing. This is the same thing
Yeah,
I'm talking about.
that shit crazy. Man.
Yeah, that was wild. I couldn't believe that myself. And they were serious about it. Jeff said, how much drink you have to drink to say that to your homeboys? Oh Lord. If they your homeboys, they should be receptive of what you bring before the drink. But hey, some people are hard headed, they stuck in their ways. You just have to keep hitting the hint until they catch on. Or just lead by example, one or the other. I say the same thing about us as women, you know. A lot of us we move different. We just don't take direct quotes or information. Women sometimes we feel like that we're hating on their relationship, but I don't give advice to nobody to break up. I have a situation right now. I have a friend, you know, she and her husband are not like together, but they kind of see each other on a low level basis. And I know that they still love each other. So my thing to her was, do you care enough about him that you can work past whatever is going on, even with you and the family, to make your relationship work, or is it not fixable? So are you saying you just don't like him because of what the family has to say about this? Are you willing to forgive and work toward the relationship? And her question was, I'm not sure. You want to hold on to this and play in it, but you don't want to say, I still love you. Let's try and work this thing out. And a lot of times that's what men want to hear. You know, they want to hear that we can work on this. And they'll probably work on it. You know, but a lot of times people like, oh, you don't deserve this, girl, walk away from this. What is the deserving? What are you saying she doesn't deserve because it's not going her way at that point? Are you saying just walk away from it if you love this person with your heart and it's real, to walk away from it and just start something new? Would that be better for people?
Hmm. I don't know because I think a lot of people will walk away from stuff, but I don't know what they really walking away from. Now I put a new title down there, but it's going fast. You just got to go with
Man.
it.
Persistent lying and denial of events, making the victim question their own reality and judgment, creating self doubt and lack of trust in one's own memories and perceptions. Mm. Jeff said, I'm not paying for my wife girlfriend's drinks. I'm not sleeping with them.
Yeah, I mean, and then it's a lot of times you got to put a line in the sand, things you will do and won't do. And sometimes your wife or whoever got to know that from the door. So they won't even put you in them compromising situations because
Don't
I
put them in a
wouldn't even
position.
know how to act. I wouldn't know how to act if an extra cat push themselves along because I didn't invite them. But push themselves along to go out to eat with me and my girl or whatever. And then they sit up there and they tell me that they want me to pay for their food. I'd be like, where this came from? You know what I'm saying?
I just want to know, would you get up and leave or what you would do?
I'm on I'm gonna look at this situation. And if you want me to pay for your girlfriend food, I'm gonna say, all right, I'm gonna pay for it. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Now, if
I'm
like
waiting
I
to hear
said,
this.
woman, and she pushed and said she wanted me to pay for her friend girl food. If she pushed it, I would say, okay. But in my mind, I'm wondering, what's about this? But guess what? Now that's a line in the sand right there. I'm gonna pay for it that time. Because I don't know what's going on. I don't know if she's going through a breakup or something going through in her house, somebody died or something. I'm just
Come
saying,
on
I
now.
gotta look
That's what you're going
away.
to
No,
say.
I got to look at it in a way that I don't know what's going on. That my girl, knowing I'm cheap or whatever, she know about me and saying she pushing me to pay for her friend. Me, I'm like, something going on. So I might be like, okay, I do this. But 2 times, we ain't gonna make that one a habit. You know what I'm saying? But the time if somebody wants, because hey, I'm gonna win at the end. I'm gonna win at the end. So I ain't gonna push it like that.
What you mean win at the end?
Yeah, I win at the end. If it's out of her ass. I can see myself now. That might pay for your friend shit. Don't be playing crazy now. Like no, he said, I pay for me and my wife. I understand that, big dog. You can do it however you want to do it. But I understand, listen. I read that. Man, I forgot I was about to
Shirts,
say, man.
polos, pillowcases by Kim Belial. St. Patty's Day coming soon. Great show. Y'all, please like, share, and it's free.
That part. Free. Oh, okay. And he said she be washing the dishes. I mean, I understand what you're saying. Cause don't think I don't understand what you're saying. But what I'm saying is if hold on, you gotta think like this, Jeff. If your wife asks you to pay for it, that's a whole different
It has to be
thing.
something for the
Right,
wife to ask you. You know it's a situation or an
right.
issue. So you
There
know
you
it
go.
has to be a reason. So
You
if she
never know
does,
what
just do it for that one
if
time. You don't know the
let me tell you
circumstance.
something. If she the third party and she didn't came along with it, it's something she might want to even talk about or whatever, or she just doing bad.
Wait a
So
minute,
I mean,
no, this
what?
is not no rendezvous. I'm just saying, if a wife or your significant other asks you to pay for the best friend food too, just know there's an issue. And I
Right.
guarantee you, she will even give you your money back or handle the situation later. But it's not, just don't think that it's because y'all going home to do a little whole
Oh
little
no, ain't nobody said
thing
that.
together. I'm just saying, I'm just for potty heads, you know.
Yeah, because I'm sure some people had the wrong message. You know what I'm saying? But it
And
is
not
not
even
me.
you, huh? Not
Huh?
even you. Not even you. You wouldn't think like that, wouldn't you? I
No,
know you would. I know your
no.
mind so subtle, and that's why you so good
Oh,
and
man, if
got
I
it
got
together.
put in a compromising situation that I ain't had no control of, I would just have to bow down to what my wife wanted. But other than that, I know it wouldn't be nothing like that.
Yeah, it
Go
wouldn't
ahead.
be anything like that.
He does say, wife asked me, he'd be like, no, nope, nah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe if a woman come, because you got to think about it. The food probably ain't gonna cost but $20, $30 or something like that, Jeff. You gotta think about it, man. It ain't worth losing your wife because this might be deeper than what you think it is. Just keeping it real. It might be deeper than you think it is, Jeff. So, just thinking it's just a wife problem, it might not be just a wife problem. I'm just saying. Sometimes we kind of look at it and we say, is it, just a white problem? It might not be, Jeff. I'm just keeping it real. Might not be. Bam. Guilt tripping. Everything I've done for you. Man, that's something else. With that. What you said. He said, in nowhere we go. Not where we go. I feel you, but guess what? Think about this, Jeff. If your wife asks you to pay for it, you can't lose. If your wife asks you to pay for it, you can't lose. And that's all I'm saying, Jeff. You might be looking at it down the way or something, but I'm saying if your wife asks you to pay for it, you can't lose. And sometimes we got to look at it like that. You got to think about a win and lose situation. And if your wife asks you to pay for it, you cannot lose. And, guilt tripping. After everything I've done for you, I think they work both ways. I think sometimes women be like, oh yeah, I made you into a man. I done seen that before. I done seen men putting women through school and all kind of stuff. So you got to understand, you never know what might be going on. You Gucci? You all right? Let me see what. Let me see what. Let me see. He said one time, two, maybe
He
three.
said one time, two, maybe three. No, she just getting a free seat.
No. I'm just saying the first time, one time. I'm not saying this stuff
He
finna go
said
on.
maybe two.
Now, I understand all that. But if your wife asks you to pay for it, it's different.
Yeah,
It's different.
because the situation, you know.
Yeah, because it's different. It's a different vibe on that whole scenery. If your wife asks you to pay for it, she be like,
Yeah,
"Hey, baby, you got it."
yeah, it's a whole
Because you got to
situation.
think. gotta think about it. After that, she might just give your money back. Be like, my friend girl, whoop de whoop. You got to look at the aftermath.
Going through some stuff.
You know what I'm saying? You got to look at the after party, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Your wife might treat you right for that little old thing you did to impress her home girl. She might do you right. You might like, whoa. Oh yeah, I was just talking about the other one, the guilt tripping, everything I've done for you, and I was just saying about, men putting women through nursing school, other kind of school, and everything like that. And sometimes when women giving it up the tax money and helping them out, be like, "Oh, you was a bum. You was a bum when I met you, and look at you now."
I thought you
but I mean,
you didn't have nothing on your feet. I did that for you.
Yeah, I can understand it. Because it happens.
All the time.
Come on with the next.
Withholding affection. Getting cold, distant, or silent until they get their way.
Ain't nothing worse than pussy punishment, man. That what that sound like. That sound like pussy punishment. Hey, you weren't even expecting that when you I'm telling you, that what that sound. That sound like coochie punishment. That sound like a motherfucker. I don't know. All right, what he say?
No, it could be that time.
He said, no. I get you. But what you think about this coochie? Oh, you didn't jump. This is another one, ain't it?
No, it's the same thing. You just said it. You just called coochie punishment out of everything that's read right there. That's the only thing that stuck out with you. Withholding affection.
Holding affection. That sounds like.
That's what I'm saying. You said that. You called it the coochie punishment.
Yeah, that sounds like coochie.
Cold, distant, or silent until they get their way.
Somebody gonna go crazy behind me. Just keeping it real.
They won't go crazy. Just move on.
Let me go to the next one because there's nothing I can say about that sounds right. I'm just saying.
So another thing of manipulation, jealousy baiting, flirting with others to make you insecure.
I'm listening.
Jealousy baiting, just what it said. They want to do things to make you want to be jealous. Talking to Tom and Jim and Steve and giving compliments.
I think I've been through that before. I think that's like that ain't. I don't know. That ain't cute though. Watching your woman talk to another man or give him compliments.
Cold toes, stuff like that.
Be like, hey, I hope you get better. Any damn thing, anything that's encouraging, and you listen to your woman talk to somebody, be like, she don't even talk to me like this. Okay, but I mean, but I'm gonna tell you, when you look at your woman being nice to another man, she better be the man 3 times nice to you for you to be all right. Because
we say the same thing about men. They would go out here and compliment all these other women. You can go and do 10-10, be on your best, and they fight to not even compliment you on purpose. That's manipulation. But you can go out here and get this from every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
I think just like this here. I'm gonna throw this in there. Some men sometimes don't understand, just like women. Some men and women just don't understand how to compliment another person or how to stay in that good grace, this and that. And they don't even realize that they ain't being so good at what the other partner wants them to be good at. You know what I'm
But
saying? You know, like,
you can compliment all the other people around what you got going on, but what you got in your own avenue, the compliments and support doesn't come, but you want to compliment and support everybody else outside. So you tell me that the men don't understand how to compliment what they have or to be in good grace with what they have, but they're okay with the outside stuff?
I'm trying to process this right. Hey, Jeff say I'm about to go crazy. Yeah, I can see how you can see that right now. Okay, he said break it down.
And I just did. I just
He
did.
said that's a underage thing.
No, it is not. We have grown old men doing the same type of
Oh,
thing these days. No, they know how to compliment and cater to other things outside of their home. But when they're at home, the same stuff they give to the outside people, they won't give it at home.
I think sometimes women, sometimes I think people think that it's all hunky dory and a person is out there like this here. I think sometimes people ain't doing all that. You know, like a lot of times people think a man out here just hey suave. Let me tell you something. Let me. You're just so beautiful, and guess what? And sometimes them compliments that you think that he might be doing over here, even if he try to come in, he probably ain't doing no better than he doing over here. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I think we can think we doing real good at something. And I done seen that. I done seen people like, oh yeah, oh yeah. When it comes to sex or anything, they think they being real sexual, real flirty, real this, and they don't realize that they not none of all that. They don't do that. Some people not good at doing certain things. Like you wouldn't tell a stripper to be a housewife like that. Like, hey, your job is to clean up, and she used to just twirling on the pole or whatever. I mean, like when you in something and you know how to do something, it's hard to turn and act like I don't know how to do this. I can do this though, and people got to realize what some people can't do what the other person can. And that's just simple. And some things, like say when we were talking about manipulation, some manipulation comes so easy to certain women because they practice it often. They know how to walk, they know how to put on right heels, they know how to put on right dress. They damn near perfect at manipulation. It's a job for them. They can make money doing it, all that stuff. But we don't look at it like that. It's like a woman that cooks all the time and does something different. She might say, man, when it comes to baking a cake or cooking, look, it's the same thing. She great at what she do, and all of them great at what she do. And there's some dudes out here good and great at talking to women, but not great at being a husband. And there's another dude that is not good at talking to women, but he great at being a husband. So sometimes you got to look at it as just because you ain't great at doing something, don't mean that you ain't good at being what they want at the end of the finish line.
Okay. Okay.
Some people just don't get it. Some people ain't got that. Let me tell you something, baby. Let me tell you something. I am good. And
What is your name right now? Pepe Le Pew. That's what it is.
Suave, Pepe
Pepe
Le
Le
Pew.
Pew from Bugs
Yeah,
Bunny. Isn't that Pepe Le Pew?
that boy. He does say, you have to talk. He said, you can tell her that maybe I can and you can't. He said, slow your roll. It or
Slow rolling
fast.
or fast is still 5 minutes. He said slow roll, fast rolling is still 5 minutes.
Yep. Yep.
5
And
more minutes and
sometimes,
lights come
look,
on.
and get what? You got some dudes that got 30 and an hour in them. It's nothing. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? And you got other dudes that they got 7 to 10 minutes in them, and it's over.
Mm-hmm.
It's over. I just
Just like that.
it's over. You know what I'm saying? And like I
Wait a minute,
said about the good,
what you said was it was what?
it's it. It's it. It's it. And it's over. and I'm saying on the other side, it just some people good at certain things. I remember when somebody said, what's name said, oh man, broke dudes is good at sexual relationships. And then I had to think about, I'm like, why would they say that? Because, most men think they can do the damn thing. All right. Then I thought about it. All he doing is thinking about the sex part. All he doing is licking his tongue out, trying to seduce in every way. And then I thought about it, like, he might be right. Might be right. When it come to a broke dude, and what's name, because he don't think about money like he think about sex. He thinking about other
His
stuff.
next place to live.
Yeah. So, other people done been there. I done been there before.
We heard.
Thinking about a place to
Well,
stay.
I'm going home tonight. I gotta put it down. So you in the bathroom at the club, like, get it together.
I ain't trying to do it in the bathroom. They didn't get what they needed there. I'm trying to do it at her house.
No. I'm saying you in the bathroom working out, trying to build your muscles so you can go home. So you can have a place to stay.
You trying to relax because you just anything in the bathroom. You trying to see how can you talk to get to the house. I might need to just shut up. I mean, men go through all this stuff in the bathroom. Like, you know what? Maybe I just need to be quiet because I ain't gonna get nowhere like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, men don't know sometimes. It's crazy to know, but I'm just saying sometimes men just don't know.
That was great to hear. A sense of honesty.
Well, I'm just saying. It does it. Looney Tunes. Oh, there it is. Big Chew. That stuff been running all across the internet.
Blue Chew.
I remember Big Dog first started doing it on the on this app or whatever, the Big Chew thing. Cause
Blue Chew.
One
talking
called
about the cartoon.
Oh no. He talking about that Pink Chew. I mean, Blue Chew is just like Viagra.
Oh, that stuff like the little honey pecks.
Right,
Oh, my bad.
right. Exactly.
I thought you was
That
talking
part.
about toys. Like,
He doesn't leave it to be. Look, what cousin. Just leave
my
it
bad.
alone.
I'm done. It don't take me
Yeah.
but one time. Yeah.
What we got, Nick? Come on with it. We're gonna work our way through these little
We
bit.
did that one. We did that one.
Did it? Hold on. You sure? Let me see.
Well, we kind of talked. Okay, withholding sex as punishment,
We did that.
using
Come on.
intimacy to distract from real issues. I'm mad at you. You was doing this. You didn't clean up the house. You didn't do this. She dropped on her knees. I'm like, oh, it's okay.
Yeah, he got right. It's okay. Ain't gonna leave you alone. You know what? I need to start picking up more often. Come on, man. You ain't gonna
I
start
feel
this
like
with me.
they're the prize and you're lucky.
I mean, a lot of people do that. A lot of people feel like
They're the prize.
yeah. And I don't think it's because I think they feel like I'm the prize like that. I think it's just everyone in this day and age think they're the prize. And sometimes it can be overblown and people don't understand what the prize means. Sometimes the prize means you taking care of the bills and oh my bad. I done went left. I forgot. But I mean, sometimes people got to understand, like the prize. When people say they're the prize, it's because if a man say he the prize, he's saying it because he pay the bills and all kind of other stuff that we don't even understand what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
I got you.
Come on, man.
Playing the victim, twisting situations so they're always the hurt one.
What you
Yep.
think about that?
I mean, it is what it is. That's manipulation.
All right. Come on with it.
Complimenting others publicly, but not you. We already talked about that. So,
I'm telling you, because that's okay, my bad. If you
testing
with
loyalty.
somebody, no, I was just gonna say if you with somebody and you compliment somebody else, I think somebody gonna get mad behind you.
That part.
Boy,
I'll be the first one. Hey, I'm right here. Manipulation usually come from insecurity, fear, or the need to control outcomes. But understanding it doesn't mean accepting it. So you have to understand what manipulation is, the game that is played. But you have to be to a point where it's not anything you have to accept if it's not okay with you. Sharani said dropping on her knees is a little bit more than intimacy. That's called work. But hello, family, been MIA, and yep, you've been MIA. So welcome. But we were talking about dropping on the knees when you try to revert from being wrong or bad or caught up, just you don't discuss it. You just take it to another conversation. Testing loyalty with traps. People out here doing that. The real question is, and if we're honest, both men and women can play games when they want control, attention, security, sex, money, or ego strokes. So when you want your ego stroke, you want to get sex, money, control the situation, security. A lot of people manipulate to gain what they really want. Yeah.
And
Indirect
last but good.
Indirect expressions of hostility, such as subtle insults, sarcasm, stubbornness, indirect resonance to the demands of others, and the avoidance of direct confrontations. Yeah, we just talked about all of that. That was like a sum of the last four things you put out.
What's up, Terrell? Up in his house, up in his thing. She said, "Of course." Okay. Sometimes I got to break down like this. Like Bill said, I got to imagine myself saying it like Bill said.
In their voice, in the Tara voice, what is it?
Of course.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is. It's the end of our Tuesday show. But one other great thing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But we will see you guys on next Tuesday with another fire subject just to discuss these things. It may not be manipulation, but we coming for it, right? Next Tuesday, 9 p.m.
All righty then. How they say we going out just like we came in. All right.
Yeah. Trip out big splash, baby, you
Read
can see it.
Manipulation is on manipulative when a strong mind convinces another strong mind to having what you thought.
Emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't noticing. Gotta get paid.
I can understand.
Hold on, I got to listen to this. Go ahead. What you say?
Manipulation is only manipulative when a strong mind convinces another strong mind into having what's sought. So you're trying to get what you get. So I'm gonna talk you into getting it, and we're gonna be okay when we both manipulate each other so one can seek their own justice.
Not
Yeah,
their own.
we get what we want. We manipulate. We do that thing.
Yeah. At least you proud of it then.
That wasn't proud. That was just talking about it. I don't manipulate. I just get what I want. Sometimes.
Gonna play the music.
Trip out big splash, baby, you can see it. Yeah. Oh, strong.
Listen, Linda. Listen. Okay, what? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? Please. I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes. Look at you.
Got him! Got him!
From the age that's 12 jurors in a mistrial. They seen no
What did y'all say? He said, up here comes.
So here comes the plate. I'm gone.
Bam.
I don't know what plate that is. Jeff said, I want to be a guest. I love the show, Jeff, for sure. The next time the show starts, we will share the link. All you have to do is click on the link and you can be a part of Hood Talk at any given time.
There it is.
That blessing with greatness and greatness with blessings. Amen. Hallelujah. The highest praise. That part.
That part. Well, how they say, it was nice and it was awesome. But every show got to end. It can't last all night. We wish it could.
Always.
But it's I be saying to myself, self, I wish this show could last 4, 5 hours. I be
No.
watching.
And then what yourself
I
tell
be
you?
watching other folks' show. They be going to sleep, waking up, still doing the show. I be like, man, I'm jealous. But
What
hey,
the show
it
say?
is what
They
it is.
like, people, don't do that to yourself.
Look, I be leaving the show, going straight to the gym. I'm just saying. Hey, but
Still
it was
be there,
nice.
right?
We'll see y'all next Tuesday. What else we got going on? Nothing.
Good night.
We
A
good?
good night. Good
All
night,
right.
everybody. We'll see you guys next
Good
week.
night. I gotta play a little music.
Yeah. Trip out, bitch.
And we up out of here.
Theater.
Peace. Good night. Have a blessed one.
Yeah.
Next Tuesday at 9 o'clock.
Right away.